When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
I'm working on making pot roast for dinner. I'm making an Angus beef pot roast for dinner for tomorrow night. So I'm going to take you real quick and show you really quick what I'm doing. So far I put Himalayan salt and rubbed it with that. I'm rubbing it with seasoning salt, and then I'm going to also put Italian dressing, and I'm going to soak it for 2 hours in Italian dressing. Then if I have any left of the Italian dressing, when I put the pot roast in the crock pot, it'll go in with it. So I don't know how long this video will be, but we'll see how long it takes, and I want you to see how it is, and it turns out so good like this. You will love it. Angus beef. This is the first time I made an Angus beef pot roast though. Okay guys, so it's morning and I've let it set overnight in Italian dressing and salt water. As you've seen in the video, I had added Himalayan salt to it, and so when you soak it like this, it not only adds flavor from the Italian dressing, but it also helps to get it more tenderized and tender for cooking. So I'm getting ready to put it in the crock pot on high. I always let it cook in the crock pot until I start seeing it bubbling on high, and then I turn it down to low and let it finish. So here's how I like to do it. I have Italian dressing that I'm going to add into the crock pot, and I'm going to add 4 cans of soda. So you want to add 4 cans of your favorite soda, like Dr. Pepper, Coke products. You can even probably use root beer, but it's like a darker soda that you want to use. You don't want to use like a clear soda like Sprite. And then put it in there, and it just adds flavoring. So here we go. Alright you guys, so what I'm doing with it this time is a little bit different than what I normally do. So I'm taking the vegetables, and it's been 2 hours. It takes 4 to 6 hours for it to cook on high. And I'm going to leave it on high because my husband has a meeting around 5:30 and I want him to be able to eat before he goes. So I'm going to put the vegetables in now. Reason for it is I feel like sometimes the veggies don't have enough flavor to them if they cook too long, so I like to add them in. I'm adding them in a little bit later this time. So I'm doing whole portobello mushrooms, we cannot have a pot roast, I'm sorry, without carrots. Just no, you gotta have carrots. So then I'm gonna add more liquid to it as well at the end of this. Spread it around in here. So let's get down in there good. Get around the pot roast good. Oh no, we gotta go. And then I also add celery, and to make it quicker, I did it the lazy way. So I don't have to prepare the straight celery. These are ready to eat. So open these babies up and put them in. Celery makes really good flavor. I don't know what it is about celery, but it's so good in pot roast. So I'm going to add about 2 of those. Okay, so now I got 2 purple onions peeled, good sized purple onions. I take them and I cut them in half. That way, I'm not just putting a whole onion in, and it cooks faster, one, and that way I can also spread it out in the crock pot. Me and my husband absolutely love cooked onion out of the crock pot. So I'm going to put one here, one here, and I kind of lay it gently on top of the pot roast so it's kind of floating at the beginning. As it starts cooking, and the juices of all the veggies will go right in to the pot roast and make more juice for the pot roast to be cooking in. And all the good flavors. Tip: whenever you put onions or you put potatoes in something, you absolutely need to put salt on it. That is a tip my mom taught me. If you do not, onions and potatoes are like a sponge and they will soak up all the flavor. And then instead of your meat having the flavor of the Italian dressing, the Coke, and the mushrooms and the other veggies that you put in, the potatoes and the onion will have all the flavor. So to prevent that from happening as you're putting them in, and make sure you are putting salt on them. I'm using yellow potatoes, baking potatoes. Those got the best flavor. I love red russet potatoes too, but when I can get Yukon Gold, I grab them. And again, I'm putting salt on top. Now, because I have so much veggies in there, the juice is now completely covering the pot roast. So the pot roast has already been cooking on high for 2 hours. Now we just got to get the rest of the veggies to cook. So let me show you one last thing I do. I'm adding some chicken broth to it. Just a little bit of chicken broth, because as it cooks, the juice is cooked down. I want to make sure the veggies are in enough juice too, and because it's cooking on high at the moment, this is filled to the brim with juice. But as it cooks down, by 4 o'clock, it won't be this high up. So then that way I know that my veggies are also cooking in some juice, and I just let it cook. And since I've already started at 9 p.m., it should definitely be ready for us around 4:30, which is perfect because I want to make sure my hubby gets a good dinner to eat before he goes to this manager meeting he has tonight. So thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. I always appreciate every one of you. If I didn't have you guys, my channel would be doing absolutely nothing without you. So thank you so much for always supporting me and being there for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Whatever you do, keep moving, keep eating healthy, and don't ever give up. And check me out on my social media accounts if you want to. Also, don't forget about my other channel, Dixie's Friends, if you are an animal lover. And like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. Sometimes I get redundant on saying that, but I know I'm supposed to ask for that. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you so much.